They gotta stay sanitized with COVID.
Gotta be able to eat off them floors. Hi everyone, welcome to Player Guides. This is Cameron.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm Osprey.
And we are playing more Pokémon Brilliant Diamond. It's been 2 weeks since our last recording. We had a little vacation.
It's very nice.
Osprey, you have played and beaten Pokemon Legends Arceus since then. And we are still, we're trying to beat up Team Galactic. I guess we're still trying to rescue, Azelf, Misprit, and Uxie from Team Galactic. That's our goal right now.
Yes, also, okay, so having played Legends Arceus, I am really, really ticked at Team Galactic. So, full disclosure, there are going to be spoilers in this episode for Legends Arceus, so if you care about that, come back after you've beaten it, or whatever.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. We're going to talk about it, and here is your warning now to come back later if you don't want to hear any spoilers for it. All right, so who do we need to beat up right now?
Everyone.
All of Team Galactic. But she's in charge of the Survey Corps of Galaxy Team. And she is awesome. Like, there's a part in the game where the actual leader is like, Herm, you're suspicious, and the sky suddenly changed, and things are getting super serious and whatnot. I now suspect you because you fell out of the rift. You're now banished from the village.
This was not Silene, this was her boss?
Amato.
Interesting. And you've mentioned this before, that the game really does play up the danger of Pokemon. That they're not all like... They're treated more like wild animals than like your best buds all the time.
Yeah, you do still start to introduce that idea to a lot of the townspeople. It's like, oh hey, I caught this Pokemon to help you with this thing.
Yeah. I think there's a teleporter over in the top right.
Yeah. Like,
their headquarters remind me of Pizza Planet from Toy Story.
Ooh, egg!
Why do you say Pizza Planet?
Egg.
Because everything's all spaceship themed, which makes sense. And I don't know, their outfits, and it just looks like video games.
Look at little baby Riolu! This is what evolves into Lucario.
Nice.
Yeah, little baby Pokemon. All right, what's the name? It's gonna be an ass kicker. I like that its paw print looks like brass knuckles. Like it's because it's because it's on its toes, but it also, its paw print looks like brass knuckles, which is cute. Zuko?
Yeah.
Dig it. So, answer me this, Osprey.
Riddle me this, Batman.
Does the game explain... Did you end up getting your theory confirmed about where Team Galactic's name comes from?
I don't recall there being a theory.
You said you thought that maybe Cyrus was like inspired by historical, but there's not an actual connection to the Galaxy Survey Corps.
Mysterious.
I mean, it may be just a case of, because Galaxy Team was so influential, it may have just continued as an organization for a while, and then at a certain point, either he inherited something or he just decided to remake it, except in a slightly different way. Because it was so far in the past, it doesn't really address much of anything that happened in...
How far in the past is it?
I'm not sure.
Journey to the
they don't
past.
say they don't explicitly say. I do like that they explained that when you do get quote-unquote Arceus, you're not getting the full deal. You are getting a fragment of it.
Yeah, spoil some of that stuff for me. I saw that
Spoiler alert!
Palkia and Dialga have like proto forms in Legends Arceus.
So they have origin forms.
Oh, Riolou's already learning some awesome stuff. Metal Claw's pretty decent. Counter.
Yup,
Did you play Lucario in Smash Bros at all?
a little bit. Not a ton though.
Red Chain like kind of has a larger purpose than just what happens in this game, which I guess we haven't gotten to yet.
So everybody was like, why are we having to do these trials to get it? This seems kind of important. We should be able to just, get it.
Yeah.
And somebody's like, we don't fully know what this would be used for. It may have trials to prevent you from just getting it, because it may have other uses that we don't realize.
When you say everybody, are you talking about in-game? Like that's a discussion that's happening in the Survey Corps?
Yeah, there was you're not working with the Survey Corps on this quest because you got banished.
Okay.
Banish.
Like they literally went, you no longer get to be in the town, you have to be out in the wilds by yourself.
Gotcha.
The professor and like Akira or Ray, depending on which avatar you chose, are not a fan of it, and Silene actually finds a way to kind of help you under the table a little bit, which I thought was really cool. And like there's this one line where she escorts you out of the village basically, and then she basically turns to you and she's like, don't die alone out there, that's an order. And it's just like,
yeah, I dig that she's a badass and she's helpful. I feel like sometimes in media, like there's a tendency to make evil like an inherited thing. It's like, oh, if we're gonna time travel, the bad guy's ancestor will also be an asshole. But it's cool that like Cyrus and Silene don't have that sort of trope happening with them.
yeah, like there's definitely some similarities in that they both tend to be very stony about everything. But like she's a good person.
I
Like,
dig it.
Overall. I still feel like the whole a 15-year-old has to be able to contribute X amount, or we leave the 15-year-old to die alone out in the wilds is a little much. But they did emphasize like part of why you were specifically brought into this world from a different time and place was because you were the only one comfortable enough with Pokemon to make everything work.
Yeah.
There you also run into an NPC from Black and White who also fell through the rift.
Oh, that's neat. I mean, I don't know anything about Black and White, but that's really cool that it's not just these two characters.
Well, it is two people that you know of. You don't know who all has had this happen, because they do make references to a hero in the past who walked alongside more Pokemon. So it's which I kind of wish they'd expanded on more.
I guess it gives them opportunities for future games.
Yeah.
They can do Legends Kanto or Legends. I don't know. I'll be curious to see, because it sounds like the game's been super successful. Also, Hannah, what I heard is the first weekend sales were 6.5 million, which is really good, even for a Pokemon game, which already sells really well.
Is that worldwide, or was that just in the States?
Worldwide.
Okay. Not bad.
Yeah, so the fact that it moves so many copies, and it moves so many copies even though it's not a double release. Normally Pokemon games, 2 games come out, and they each sell 4 million or something.
Yeah.
But this one by itself has sold, 6.5 on its first weekend. And I'm betting, it seems like in general everyone likes it. Mm-hmm. I'm betting
not first weekend, first week is what I read.
Oh, first week. Okay. Yeah, in its
Which
first
is
week.
still pretty good.
Yeah. But it sounds like, and based on people I've talked with online and what I've seen, it seems like it's also getting really good word of mouth. So people, I bet the sales will increase.
Yeah.
This is a very small thing, but I really like that you can see the computer lights reflection in the floor. Someone at Team Galactic takes their custodial duties very seriously, and I appreciate that.
Well, they gotta stay sanitized with COVID.
Gotta be able to eat off them floors.
They probably sanitize every 30 minutes or every hour.
So
I feel like he and Croagunk have a similar design, similar color scheme.
Him and Croagunk.
A little bit.
Like the black and blue.
Yeah.
And then
the little face mask.
And maybe their posture a little bit, even though Croagunk's like a frog. I could see that.
All right. So we're about to battle the asshole I've been ranting about.
Cyrus, you piece of shit.
He's old.
Cylene deserved so much better.
I see. You must be the trainer I've been hearing about. The foolhardy one that's trying to stand up to Team Galactic.
I made Team Galactic.
Although I'd hardly expected to see that the trainer is a mere child. We already met, actually. Cyrus met us down in the mountain, right? I heard that our commanders had a rough time with you. Yeah.
Well, maybe your commanders shouldn't have shitty Pokemon.
I know why you're here. I can sense it in you. It's about Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf, correct? You want to save them.
Yeah, let my friends go, you jerk.
Yeah. I no longer have any need for them. I'm finished with them.
I want to punch him in the face.
We're gonna punch you so hard, we're gonna give you a nose. If your heart aches to save them, go right ahead. I could care less. It will save me the trouble of disposing of them. Cyrus, you... but I must say, you are a remarkable specimen.
He likes to monologue.
Yeah. These
Like
Pokemon
a true
have nothing to do
villain.
with you, do they not?
Thing is, Cylene is a person of few words, so his love of monologuing just...
But still, you came to rescue them out of pity? I feel like that was an in-joke by the designers. Such pitiful, useless emotions. It's illogical and irrational.
Your wrinkles are illogical and irrational.
Pity and compassion are products of the weak and lacking human heart.
I think that's a sign of having a heart.
Yeah, you were compelled to come here by such vacuous sentimentality. Cyrus, you knob. I'll make you regret paying heed to your heart. This is giving me fucking Kingdom Hearts flashbacks. That dialogue in that game was atrocious. Oh, there's your nose. I will say that's a pretty handsome model. He's got them cheekbones.
No, I think they look like wrinkles.
Cylene looks better.
Alright, time to beat up. As befitting the boss of Team Galactic, here we have a Murkrow? Which is gonna get the crap kicked out of him. Yeah.
So, Cylene's main partner, actually, you never actually battle her. But her main partner is Abra.
Huh.
Yeah, I remember. It was there, like, doing... Didn't she have Abra, like, doing paperwork for her in her office when we first met her?
I think Abra helps with, like, teleporting stuff.
Yeah.
And, like...
Ollie, Mommy can't feel her left foot.
He is out.
Yeah.
He had a long day
My
yesterday.
entire left leg is just gone.
Is it doing the tingly thing?
I'm not at the tingles, it's just gone completely numb.
You should probably do something about that then.
She's not willing to make Ollie uncomfortable.
Nope. This is...
Oh, Zuko's level 20 already. Dang, dude.
One of my cousins adopted a puppy and they named him Zuko. Super cute.
So, one thing I will say I kind of like about Legends Arceus' mechanics change.
My last Pokemon. Make it a good one. Oh. Okay.
I am not impressed. Well, that's annoying. But, like, I like the fact that you can't stack stat changes in Legends Arceus. What you can do is reset the timer for how long it lasts. And it's not until you switch out, it's for X amount of turns.
Oh, that's interesting.
Interesting and quite curious.
Yeah, overall,
So
the new battle system seems to be pretty fun. I know it's probably not going to totally replace the old system, but I'll be curious to see what they combine between the two.
You are strong.
I still want to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
And the basis of your power is your compassion toward Pokemon. How wasteful. Such emotions are but mere illusions.
Well, what's funny to me...
You clearly, did not get hugged enough as a child.
Well, what's funny to me is, he's super edgy and stuff right now, but he's technically correct. In that, Pokemon is very deterministic in its, in the way it works. I guess until Legends Arceus, I don't know if that has a little more room for actual, Twitch skill. But other than that, the idea that, actual competitive Pokemon battling is very, very much an already, deterministic process.
And like all illusions, they fade over time until death banishes them forever.
Oh, well, good thing we had our coffee this morning. Didn't know we're going here, Cyrus.
But, Cylene would be, punching him in the face right now, I think.
Yeah.
She was there as the protagonist in Legends Arceus, taught people about Pokemon and made them realize that Pokemon are not 100% something to be feared, but they're creatures they can live alongside and be friends with more.
Yeah. And that's why I've abandoned all emotions as useless sentimentality. Okay, we get it, dude.
What is this?
It doesn't matter. I doubt you'll ever understand my position. Oh my god, dude.
This whole emotions are bullshit thing reminds me a little too much of my ex-husband.
Oh, fair. That said, I recognize you are strong and courageous to come alone. This is your reward. Gym badge. Oh,
Master Ball.
Even better. So, I guess, Osprey, here's the question, the ultimate test of personality. Are you a player that uses your Master Ball?
Yeah.
I am not. I keep denying myself the Master Ball because I'm like, oh, but I could catch this one with an Ultra Ball if I just fight the right way. I don't think I've ever used a Master Ball in-game. Okay, yada yada yada, power of Pokemon my own. Alright, are you...
Get back here so I can punch you in the face.
Yeah. If you wish to save the Pokemon from the lakes, take the warp panel ahead. I'm off to Mount Coronet. Alright.
See, he does remember.
Mount Coronet.
Yeah, where you and I first met. That is Mount Coronet. M-O-U-N-T.
I will ascend the mountain, Mount Coronet, to its peak, and then put an end to everything. It's very grim.
No, I will bring about a new beginning for everything. Alright. He's definitely, like a Kefka from Final Fantasy. He's like that type of personality.
So, fun fact about the Spear Pillar. In Legends Arceus, you actually are there when that temple becomes ruins.
Oh, that's neat. Get to see a little bit of that history.
I cooperated with Team Galactic, but this time they've gone too far.
Ooh, are these, what's in here?
The claw.
Nothing. I can't say anything in our defense, but that thing we made, what is it going to be used for? Okay. What did we make? So this, what was created here was a replica of the red chain or something?
He basically pulled the pieces he needed for it right out of them, like ripped it out of them.
Ooh, that's rough stuff. Alright.
Yeah, that's why I was like, how dare you do that to my friends?
Yeah. I guess we
Like,
can't punch Cyrus, but we can punch this blue-haired dude.
Hopefully.
I don't know if you need a heal. I think, like, we just beat Cyrus. I bet you we'll get to a Pokemon Center pretty soon.
Yeah.
You came all the way just to save some Pokemon?
Your ancestor is much of an ass as you are.
Though it's nothing new, I can't say I understand. Why would he let a kid like you come and go freely? Because your boss isn't very smart. We Team Galactic take all we need and eliminate what we do not. He's like... Your boss is a weirdo. But anyway, you've taken the trouble to come. Let me welcome you. Alright, are we gonna fight? Consider it payback for you insulting me at the lake.
So his ancestor is one of the Fortune Sisters, who is a group of bandits. And she's just like... Yeah, she's annoying. His ancestor is annoying. And she keeps showing up and being a pain. Well, reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where it sounds like they managed to avoid some of the time travel tropes that I find less satisfying, where you travel back in time and everyone's ancestor is essentially the same exact person as their descendant, just with like a new character design. It sounds like that's not the case in Legends Arceus, which is neat.
Yeah, like Cynthia's ancestor, there's some similarities, but it turns out he's a terrible human being. Like, he's literally... Okay, this is a huge spoiler. But, he is literally the reason there is a hole in the sky. He decided he really wanted to meet Arceus, so he decided he was going to use Giratina to rip open a hole in the sky, drive Palkia and Dialga mad, and then use that to get a chance to meet Arceus.
Gotcha.
So you end up having a big battle with him. He has a similar team to Cynthia, which I think was just more of a nod than anything. Because he's just like, he is bound and determined to like meet Arceus, and he can't handle the thought of you beating Arceus. So he actually runs off, and I don't know what happens after that to him, because he just kind of disappears. He makes one comment to the professor after he leaves the temple where you battle him. But I really hated that because he was like the one person who was able to take you in when
You were banished?
you got banished. Like he took you to
Banished.
he took you to somebody who she seems kind of like a mythical person in ways. Like she has a weird relationship with Pokemon in that like one of the incarnate Pokemon literally just shows up when she needs a ride.
I don't know
And,
what
like,
an incarnate Pokemon is.
Like Tornadus, Landorus.
Oh, the three genies.
Well, they added a fourth in this,
Oh, interesting.
Enamor, which is a fairy. That one shows up and gives her a ride.
Yeah, I guess so Pokemon this game, Hannah, is very famous for adding a bunch of legendaries. Diamond is like they had the
that's cool.
most up until this point. They had the most legendaries out of any game.
What makes a Pokemon a legendary?
I don't 100% know. It's just something the game developers decide.
Gotcha.
They're usually pretty powerful. They usually have like really cool designs, and they're harder to get. Usually, you can only get one of them in a game, but that's
You're a
not
tough
100%
kid,
consistent.
but I still pity the likes of you. See?
Yeah. And I remember because there were so many legendaries in this game, not all of them relate to the gameplay. Like here, so these three that we just saved are legendaries.
Gotcha.
But there's
what makes you so tough?
there's also these 3 genies that just also happen to be there, but
Fine.
don't do much.
Do whatever you want with those 3 Pokemon.
Yeah, we will.
Press the button on that machine to set them free.
Thank you for the instructions.
Okay, bye.
So in Legends Arceus, do like Heatran and the Incarnates and stuff have more to do?
So they're how you get the rest of the plates to go.
Our boss crafted a red chain from crystals he took from the 3 Pokemon. That red chain is what he needed to shackle something on Mount Coronet. But that's all I know. Who knows what he's planning to do up there?
This like is a terrible organization. Everyone's like, yeah, we'll cause all this environmental damage and bodily
We don't really
harm.
know why.
Yeah.
We're just gonna do what we're told.
We haven't 100% like Cyrus is there with his like chart and his plan, and he's like, 1, destroy these lakes. 2, harm these Pokemon. 3, question mark, 4, profit.
See, Cyrus knows what he's doing, and he's managed to convince them all it's how he's going to bring about a better world.
Yeah, but the fact that like they're not questioning the details, I guess it builds up on the idea that it's a cult. Yeah. 100%. We are actually going to call this an episode now that we've beaten the Cyrus in the Veilstone headquarters. And I guess we're going to make our way to Mount Coronet to stop him from doing his crazy shenanigans.
Yeah. See y'all next time.
Thanks for playing with us, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.